All right, continuing on with this. I redrew these, just moved them so they're overlapping. These two over here were like kind of running parallel to each other. I didn't think that looked very good. Added just a couple loose, larger lollipops here. And for the time being, I erased the little shrubs that I had put in. They felt too generic. I also want to add, I think, a couple more animals, maybe back here and sort of following the elephant. And I got rid of the balloons because I want to leave a blank space up here as if it was for text, you know. So, yeah. Okay, so I think today, since I've been spending so much time fixing these, I'm going to start by just adding color to those. And, oh, you know what? I'm going to pause for a second and go grab that little scribbly color test I did. Okay. So, what is that? I think it's like mulberry. Let's see. I have all my colors in this bag. Nope. It's purple, purple, purple. Do my cotton candy and that nice bright pink. No, that's processed red. Where's the mulberry? Oh, maybe I don't have mulberry. I have magenta. Oh, that's what I have. Okay, we're going to use the magenta for that. Okay. Do you need to sharpen a bit? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. This is not. I think some people like use sandpaper to sharpen. This is not sharpening well at all. What's going on here? Yikes. Not cool. This is concerning. It's just mangling the wood. Wow. I haven't had this problem before. You know what? I'm just going to stop there. We're going to make the best of it. Okay. Alrighty. So just kind of get this shape in there. And then there's going to have to be some shading. Let's see. Now, I haven't exercised in almost a week. I just have been making excuses. I'm just so not in the mood for it. But I think it's catching up with me. I was already struggling with anxiety, and I think the lack of activity is just making it worse. So I'll do something today. I'll do a little high intensity interval video that I have that doesn't take me too long, but feels like a pretty good workout. Oh, and this one comes down here. So yeah, the video, the class, I guess, yeah, it's an actual class that I watched is on this whole kind of spontaneous approach to drawing is on 21 Draw, I think it's called. The artist is Hannah her last name starts with a B. And the class is actually called Learning to Use Prismacolor Markers, I think. And she does use Prismacolor markers, but the gist of the class is this make it up as you go approach to making an image. And you can, I think I paid $25 for the class. I mean, she just basically walks you through her approach where she starts with the main character and then adds, she refers to them as layers. She's got a specific approach where she'll draw the main character, she'll do the color, and then she'll see what her next layer is going to be. I think in her image it was flowers. But I thought it was sort of weird. Yeah, she does show the use of the markers, but I don't really think that that is the primary point of the class at all. So let's see. I think this pomegranate is a little darker version of, yeah. I would kind of, I think, like to go over this with a marker. I got a little carried away with my shading there. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Well, it's all right. Yeah, by the time I finish this part's going to be, we're looking at the forest, not the trees. It's really easy to get caught up in, oh, this is too whatever. But then you think about it and you realize this is one little part of a much bigger image. And if it doesn't, right, there's little parts of it that aren't exactly what I wanted, it kind of doesn't matter. Okay, I think that pomegranate actually worked out better than I thought it was going to. Okay, and I don't know, I had some black. I'm just going to take just a little touch of black in down here. Just for a little emphasis, you know. Yeah, I think it really kind of shied away from black at all. I'm not one to, you know, outline things in black or whatever. It does kind of add a nice little pop. Really gives it some form, which again is not something I've really strived for. A lot of rendering and light and shadow and all that, but I don't know, kind of liking this. Oh, I think the knot in my stomach is easing a little bit, turning my focus to this. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some, I'm gonna get a, let's see. Let's use the Color Ace pencil first in the pink. I know I have one. It was right here. I don't know where it went. Well, it was a different one. There was a brighter one, but I guess this will do. Maybe that one should lean. I think that one should lean a little bit the other direction. When they're parallel, they don't look, I don't know. It's not as fun. Let's see. Like spun sugar tornadoes. Hope that's on the screen. And as usual, finding dealing with the values is always this huge challenge, but I've been looking at some other children's illustrators' work, and a lot of their pieces don't really fall in line with what we're taught about what our value patterns ought to be. So I'm just like, I am not going to think about it too much. They look a little bit like those things that you use to dispense honey. Let's see. Just to fill in so there's not so much white in it. Not that you can't have that, and sometimes I like that, but I'm going for a slightly different look here this time. Okay, this could be a mistake. I don't hate it, surprisingly enough. Kind of afraid it was gonna wind up feeling like mud, but kind of like it. It's just like definition. I really would not have expected. Oh, I forgot to do this part first, and I don't want to smear the black, so just try to kind of go in between. A lot of my anxiety lately has been coming from, I just feel like I don't know where to go right now. I'm not having much luck. I wouldn't say zero interest. I get some visits from some publishers to my website. As I say, you can't always tell who's visiting, but sometimes you can. See, now I like the more just defined lines. I feel like I got a little bit too into sort of some shading with that black there, which I'm not loving as much for the candy, the cotton candy. I'm like, what do you call this stuff? I miss those simple pleasures of childhood. You know, the sweet, frothy nothingness of cotton candy and all that other not so good for you, but oh so delicious stuff that you eat when you go to a fair. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what I was gonna use for the, I guess maybe that ginger root color for I'm just gonna try to figure out what I was thinking I was gonna fill my background in with. Because I feel like the hot pink, while I love it, is maybe gonna be too bright. Can't get rid of all of it, but it's okay. If I really want to get rid of it, I can use that really rough sand eraser, but that really is hard on the paper, so I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Something purpley for a lollipop or two. Pretty dark. Yeah, what the heck? Don't do a... Oh, I was going to do the little stick holder things. I forgot. I am going to get some yellow and green in here for some contrast to the pinky purples. I don't like it there quite so much. Let's see if I... Oh well. Like I said, you know, forest, trees, all that. Maybe these guys can be like green and yellow. That'd be a pretty good contrast. Oh yeah, maybe some green and yellow. Well, this is going to be yellow. Maybe green and pink. Let's do I'm just going to do a chartreuse one down here. Although that might not be, no, it'll be fine. And then maybe one will be I'll do one in hot pink and one. Well, I don't know. Let's do lime peel. Okay. Yes, I want this to be light yellow. This is going to be oh, I do have mulberry. Oh, I think I wanted that to be mulberry. Okay, well, yeah, we'll make this one mulberry. something else might go there. So I'm wondering if there's a different pink that I could put in there that would be. Let's see. Oh, I think I left my swatches in the other room. But something that is light, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel. Maybe it just needs just a little boost from the hot pink. Maybe that's the way to go. I'll do most of it in the light pink, and then I can just kind of bump it up with the hot pink on top of it a little bit. That lollipop is so dark. Let's see. How will that look after I... Okay. What is the timer? You know what? I think I'm gonna. I don't know if that works. I was gonna say I put the pomegranate in there, but I don't know. Will that green work with the mulberry? Or no, that's not mulberry. It's dahlia. Where'd my mulberry go? Magenta, pomegranate, mulberry. Making that kind of dark might help soften how dark that purple lollipop is. Yeah, I think that helps a little bit. Ties it together a little. Yeah, that helps. So it's not just standing out there by itself in all of its dark purpliness. Yeah, that's good. That helps tie that together. Almost feels like this should be a little darker in the front though here. Yeah, and the nose look a little bit more muted as they should be in the background like that. Okay, and I'm just going to I wonder to kind of tone down. I'm well past my half hour here, but I wanted to tone down the white of the paper showing through. So a lot of this feels really dark to me, but that might not be the worst thing in the world. I have a difficult time, as I've mentioned, with value, and maybe having some very dark areas is not the worst thing. I do worry that maybe my elephant is getting a little bit lost now. But maybe I can just bump up some of the shading a little bit. You know, it seemed so dark at first, but that was against the white paper. Seeing the value of a toned ground, just start working on a mid-tone. I think it's easier to kind of go both directions. Although, I mean, putting light tones down on something that already has tone doesn't always work with every medium, but in terms of not putting that first thing down and having it look so dark, it's a little bit easier to address that. Okay, that helps a little bit. Well, and I'm going to put something over this, I think, too, to make it minimize that texture a little bit. No? Okay, anyway, we're up to 40 minutes here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop there.